fourth guild meeting of 2026. We've got some pretty exciting stuff, guys. Hello, I am Post. I'm the acting guild leader of War Pigs. I don't usually introduce myself at the beginning of meetings, but I'm realizing that that's probably important to do. So first, on the agenda, I'm going to go through it real quick. We're going to talk about the Hog Cup. We're going to talk about hoggenball, our version of a Suraball, which I've been cooking up in the side. We're going to do a little bit of a meta watch right now because we've been getting a lot of questions about what's meta, what's going on in the meta, and I'm going to have some of our more active ranked players talk about it, some of our active ATers talk about it. I want to hear what you guys have been seeing in ATs. This is very impromptu. And then we're going to do some guild admin. We'll be changing a couple events. Like we'll go into that. I don't know if Ira's here, but she wants to change the day of the 1v1s, and we're going to officially change the 1v1s to her server, the Thunderdome 1v1s. We may rename it, but everybody should find that server and add it to favorites so we can figure that out, because that's, since she runs the 1v1s, it's just easier if she can also just control the server. And that's everything I have on that. So let's get started right away. Hog Cup. This is the big tournament for the Pigs League. We've been training for 3 months. We've had many fills, we've had ups and downs, we've had teams that are the same exact guys the whole time. We have teams that have 3 guys that are the same the whole time. We have teams that were made a month ago because 2 teams fell apart and then were recombined into a new one. So it's been an interesting situation for that, but I'm very excited. The organization of it, I have sent the roster out, not the roster, the brackets out to all the captains, so they have that. I'd like to announce first and foremost that we did secure some pretty spendy prizes for this. So the minimum participation for joining the Hog Cup is going to be 25 Mystic coins per person. That is your thanks for your time and effort. We really appreciate you guys. And then we're going to have some awards for MVPs per team, hopefully. But you'll have to leave that to my disorganized ass. And then we'll have a higher reward for the top 4 teams, and then we'll have an incredibly high reward for the number 1 team, up to and including some pretty fancy titles. I believe Mr. Homage said it was going to be Community Warlord.
Yeah.
Pause for Homage. There we go.
Community anything titles are really rare, so.
Yes, Community Warlord is very rare, very cool. So that's going to be the big grand prize, is a unique title that most players in the game do not have. We will also need a couple people. That's because you require an actual community to get them. True, which is what we're doing here, is creating a community. So but I do need something just in case. I would really enjoy if we had a bunch of players who would volunteer to be fills in the tournament, just in case anything happens. I'm over preparing for this tournament, so like having 5, like at least 5 players who are around like really just like any skill level. I'll probably try to it'd be helpful if I had like a range, like if I had a couple silvers, a couple golds, like a plat or 2. That would be fantastic, because then I can just fill in if anything goes wrong, if any team needs a fill. Of course, that's a little bit, it's rough, but maybe you're the secret ingredient the team was missing if they're having a guy who just can't make it or do anything like that. So if anyone's interested in that, please DM me and just say I'd like to be added as a Hog Cup fill. And all I ask from you is give me your average rating. Don't inflate it. Please just give me it exactly as is, because if somebody loses a team member who's more new, I want to put someone who's an equivalent skill level on the same team. So if RSQ shows up and he's like, hey, I want to be a fill, and somebody, loses a guy who's kind of silver 2 through silver 3, I'm definitely not going to replace that guy with RSQ, right? Because RSQ is like a plat carry, right? But if you lose one of your plat players, yeah, RSQ would be a great guy to pick up. That's roughly equivalent, right? So just, hey, that's some good info from Nate. If you want to use guildwars2matchtracker.com, some websites are related to Guild Wars 2 will ask for your API key, which is very scary to people who are worried about whoa, I don't want to put information in websites, and what about this and that. Your API key is not any control over your account. It is a stat tracking thing, and it's what people use to create apps for it. So it's perfectly safe to give away your API key. You are not in any danger. I am the most paranoid, tech conscious privacy guy you've ever met, and API keys are perfectly fine. Don't worry.
You can also scope them to restrict it to just viewing PvP stats if that helps
That's
ease
even
your
better.
mind.
I didn't even know that. So yeah, please hit me up and let me know if you're interested in being a guy. If you don't want to go through all that stuff, but you're like, hey, best I've ever done is G2, but I mostly hang out in like Silver 3, G1, that's fine. If you're like, best I've ever been was Plat for 5 seconds, but I'm mostly like a low G3 guy, that's great. You know, you can, you know, if you want to give me the range of your skill, that's also fine. But like a really brutally honest average for yourself is going to help you get placed correctly if we need anybody. That being said, yeah, Amigo's diamond. Amigo's diamond rank. We get it, man. Oh my god, no, I'm joking. Diamond was big back in the day. Next, for the brackets, we're going to have co-streamers. So the way the Hog Cup is going to work is it's going to be dual streamed by myself and Homage. Homage will have his own comms on it. I will have my own. It'll be in 2 different arenas. So if you guys want to tune in to either or stream, you can kind of follow specific teams if that's what you're interested in, or you could just sort of pop, you know, into both of us at once. It'll be fine. Whatever's more exciting for you guys. But we'll each have guest streamers that'll be popping in. So we've got we've already locked in J Johnson. We've locked in Black Jackson.
The first J is silent.
It's not silent to me, baby. Johnson. We've got Joppa. We've requested RSQ as well. And the first J is loud. Thank you, Meeg. And we've grabbed and those are the 4 guys. So J Johnson, Joppa, RSQ, and why am I skipping on this? Why can I not remember the 4th person?
Jackson?
Black Jackson. Thank you. I can't say 2 J names in the same sentence. So those are going to be our 4 guys that are going to be helping us out with that. So they'll be doing 1 game with Homage and then swapping over to me, and the person who was with me will swap over to Homage. That's how it'll work. So you get like a nice variety there. And then for the grand finals of the entire tournament, we have secured Mighty Teapot as a co-caster for Homage and myself. So it'll be a trifecta there.
Teapot.
This will be for those of you who don't know, Mighty Teapot is the biggest Guild Wars 2 streamer in the space. So this will be a pretty large audience checking in on a little tournament. He has also personally donated 2,000 gold, or he's pledged 2,000 gold to the prize pot. That is one of the reasons we can give out so many coins, even just for participating. So, hey, huge shout out to Mighty Teapot and to everybody who's donated to the thing. I think Mal just donated 500 gold today to the prize pot. So a very confident self-bet, some would say, since he's a team captain. And, you know, you love to see it. So 2 things from that. 1, it'll be starting at 12 p.m. next Sunday. It'll be competing with the weekly. Sorry about that, but I think we have some pretty good prizes in comparison to the weekly. 12 p.m. Sorry, Pacific Standard Time. Thank you, Mamiga. 12 p.m. PST, 3 p.m. EST. That is when it's going to start. The first match is scheduled to be at 12:05, but Homage and I will probably start shooting the shit and talking about stuff 10 or 15 minutes before that. So keep an eye on Twitch. Homage, do you want to drop your Twitch link in the chat real quick in case anyone needs to see that?
Yes.
There we go. www.homage.com/homage. Yeah, that's about right. We should make homage.com.
Please don't.
I wonder if you can use .pigs as a TLD.
Homage.pigs, and it's only in-game feet pics.
No.
That's how we're doing it. Okay, so that's the
rich.
Hog Cup stuff out of the way. Chugging right along, hoggenball. That is our version of a Suraball. I think I've nailed this down for the rules of teams of 5, because that people just like teams of 5. 1 Ellie, 1 warrior, 3 guardians. You can have them play any roles you want, but of course the rules of hoggenball are: if you down an enemy player, they get a penalty shot against your goal. It's basically soccer. With the ball is me as an Asura. Your whole job is to knock me around and try to get me into a goal, block people off. You'll have there are specific weapon requirements per class. I'll go over that as the event gets closer, but I think that's going to be our May event, probably about halfway through the season. I will be, or not this season, Jesus, halfway through the month, probably after the guild meeting. So we'll do something. I'll keep an eye out for the announcements for that. We're gonna have, again, just big prizes for that. Not the same as the Hog Cup. The Hog Cup's our big one, but we'll have some skins, some Mysticoins, some Ectos as prizes. And I think that'll be pretty fun. So again, 1 Ellie, 1 Warrior, 3 Guardians. If you want to start like looking for people to create a hoggenball team with, which is basically CC Wars 2, you will have some fun with that. Next, I'd like to do, I'm going to swap 2 things. We'll skip Meta Watch and we'll go to Guild Admin. Let's do Guild Admin real quick. So we're changing the 1v1 event. As previously said, 5 p.m. PST on Saturday versus 8 p.m. EST. That's when she's off work and ready to go. I don't know how that works for everyone else. I'm curious to hear any in the chat if you can type it out. If that works or doesn't work, or if that's worse than Sunday for you guys. If anybody's just like really fucking kicking ass and partying and hitting a lot of raves on Saturday, like I get it. Like, you don't want to miss the 1v1s. But yeah, speak now. Speak now or forever hold your peace. All right. Homage, Tink, time change good. Smiley face. All right. I just think whatever works. The H is loud. See? See? Okay, so those are the main things I wanted to go over. The next spot in this is I'm going to call Meta Watch. I'm very interested in seeing like what you guys have been experiencing. I'll start with myself. Over the last, since the patch, I've seen a lot of Reapers. I've seen a ton of Reapers, a nonstop like slop of Power Reapers that are doing almost nothing in fights. They're just surviving a long time. They're surviving for a long time and they're doing no damage. They're not killing anybody. They're not ripping boons. They seem very directionless and just very excited that they're living a long time. The ways to kill a Reaper are, in case anyone's curious, the second they drop Shroud, they have nothing. Kill them. Just jump them super hard the second they get out of it. If they're in Shroud, kite them. The second they leave Shroud, you can kill them instantly. They have almost no defense. So that's something that's my mention for Meta Watch. Seems like Nate has something to say for it. So like, Nate, what have you been noticing in the meta recently?
Amalgams everywhere.
True.
The bunker build reigns supreme. If you played against Valid, crash out.
They
nerfed
it by 1 second.
Nerfed it a little bit, not enough.
Gosh, come on, Annette.
If you've played against Valid, crash out lately, that comp is going to be everywhere shortly.
I fought Cameron's team earlier in the AT today, and it was 3 amalgams, a Tempest, and a what was the other thing?
Mirage, maybe?
Mirage. Yeah, Mirage.
Yeah.
Just like
What have you found to be effective in dealing with amalgams, Mr. Nate?
I have no idea how to beat the bunker build. Salfier might have some ideas.
I think you just need really quick, coordinated power burst against them. But even that's like asking for a lot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, most of them don't take the block evolve or block morph skill, but if that starts catching on, then that counters that pretty handily.
I will say there's a lot of bad players that are trying to. I shouldn't say bad players. Players who are trying that build out, and you can usually figure out pretty quickly because it's like if you're actually killing them, then you're just gonna murder them all game. If you can't kill them, then you just need the plus. Like you're probably not gonna break through it. A good duelist can survive it for a while, but like you just gotta get someone to come in there and help you.
Good points, Malin.
Yeah, this is what's interesting is so against like a bunker like that, for most of you, if you jump them and you don't kill them in the first 15 seconds, you should leave. Just don't waste your time. Go play the rest of the map. And if you're worried that, well, they're just going to move off to mid and then do this and that, the build is slower now. So if they do move off, you can just go back cap them if you're a roamer or something like that, and just keep that node neutral. They won't get any free points off of it. And it's not as effective in a team fight because you can just leave the node. I know a lot of people don't like leaving nodes, myself included, because you want to hold it the whole time because you feel like that's what's giving your team value. But most of the time playing for your life is going to be more effective than playing for a node because the more time they have to spend fighting you while a node is neutral, the less points they're getting. So that's something worth paying attention to. I will say on a Boon Rip Reaper type thing, that amalgam build is manageable. But if you're fighting a player who's particularly skilled at it, they can just neutral you and waste your time for forever if they get a plus for even 2 seconds. So again, it's mostly just worth like not wasting your time with bunkers. Just leave. Mr. Meeg, I think you wanted to say something as well.
I have found that. Hold on. I found that Tempest is out now. Now that they've nerfed Stoneheart to the point that well, they haven't nerfed Stoneheart. They did, but they changed its functionality to be percent damage mitigation, of which you have already so much as Tempest that it actually just gives you a bunch of diminishing returns and sucks. Paragon is currently the premium support, and it's not really competing with anything. It's just super tanky, it gives a ton of might, it heals itself for way more, it has plenty of cleanse, it gives tons of quickness. It's really fast as a support as well. That is one thing I've noticed for sure, is that it has basically all the tools it needs. It's just a little light on stability a lot of the time. But Banner of Discipline is more than enough, a lot.
Tactics, but yeah.
Plus, it still has Balance Stance, which now gone from Tempest lets them be immune to crits. So, it's kind of important.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's good insight. Good insight. Do you have like a solution to that, or do you think it's just completely gone?
Boon Rip works very well against Paragon, so Necromancers, I'd say in general, like Boon Corruption, very good against them.
The stab
goes
away very fast if it gets corrupted.
Yeah,
and then I don't get to do anything.
They're going to take Balance Stance for selfish stability. They're going to take Banner. Banner of Tactics is a 40-second cooldown.
Yeah.
So it lasts for 5 seconds. Once that's gone, he can only stun break his team for like a second or two with one of the chants. Once either of those are gone, like you have probably about 30 seconds to burst down their team without him being able to get them stab.
What moment would you say is a Paragon in particular most vulnerable? Like when would you recommend people start to attack them?
The moment he is out of Balance Stance.
Yeah. No Balance Stance, and no the fourth chant, whatever it is, the stab chant.
Yeah.
Those two are your ways to stun
like
break. And if you don't have a way to stun break beyond those, because they're not too short a cooldown, you can just, stun lock them as if they were like a Reaper or something and just beat the crap out of them.
Yeah, one of those nerdy Reapers that you can just shove in a locker.
Yeah.
So if someone's struggling against Paragons, there are 2 skills that they should memorize what they look like while they're active on the bar. The stab chant and balance stance. And once those 2 things are gone, they're free to just
isn't really worth it because he can have uptime of that icon as long as he's got adrenaline pumping, but it's only on the initial activation of it. It's like a short stun break with stab for like I think a second or 2.
It's 2 seconds.
I can write it. Honestly, I'll put out like a guide, like how to counter that. I'll post that in some kind of channel, I guess. I'm not gonna do a video, but I figure a quick text scroll could be helpful.
What are those skills called? Or balance stance? I guess I know balance stance, but so you'd recommend just waiting for them to use balance stance and then attacking?
Pretty much, because then the Paragon really does not want to waste Banner of Tactics or Chant of Freedom on himself. He wants to save that for his team, because that's team-wide stab and stun breaks. But Chant of Freedom is the other one. I can post the 2 icons in chat if you want.
Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, in this Discord chat, like if you click the little open chat icon next to the hanging out thing, and then we can take a look. That's really helpful when you guys post stuff like that, especially for newer players who might not recognize what those things look like. Okay, is there anyone else? I didn't catch if anyone else wanted to note anything in particular about the meta, or like how to deal with specific classes you're going to be seeing a lot of.
If I'll talk on Mesmer for just a second. Greatsword is definitely seeing a lot more play. I still don't think it's necessarily the meta. But if you do see a greatsword mesmer, like they're pretty susceptible to you just running them down. Like they'll probably have their shield cooldowns and everything, and you do need to be careful of that. But greatsword itself is pretty much an all aggro weapon. It does have the knockback wave, but it's got a pretty obvious tell where they like swing their greatsword behind them for it, and you can just kind of run them down after that. The spear mesmer is still really strong, and you see it a lot in tournaments because I think it's one of the few things that can burst through that amalgam build. But it is an extremely high skill build, and it also does not do well with focus fire. The reason you see it in tournaments, in my opinion, is just because there's like 4 tanks running around, and the only thing they really worry about dying to is the other mesmer. And so they go duel each other, and whichever one wins gets to go harass and roam the map for 15 seconds.
Is there anything in particular people should worry about when you mentioned the shield cooldowns? Is there any particular mechanic that would be helpful that people knew about Mesmer Shield?
If you see the shield block go up, it creates a purple circle around them. It's more opaque than the ethereal bubble field. And they're holding their shield in front of them. Do not hit it, because if you hit it, it resets the cooldown and they'll get a second block in a row. So it's like 6 seconds of block or something. It's ridiculous. They can't do anything else while they're channeling that block. So if you just wait out the first block, then you can punish them way harder. Plus, if you do hit the block, it summons them a Phantasm, gets them more clones, and does more damage onto you. So just avoiding hitting that block altogether. Stow your weapon, wait 3 seconds, and then beat the crap out of him.
So when you're jumping a Mesmer in particular, you should see if they do a specific animation where they hold something in front of them and then a big purple bubble goes around them and not attack them.
Correct.
Okay. That's good advice for a lot of folks. So that's how you deal with Mesmers. You've learned how to deal with, look for the balance stance on warriors, and to attack Necros out of Shrouds. I think those are 3 really good tips for the meta right now, because you're going to see a lot of Mesmers, Necros, and Paragons. In terms of amalgams, kind of just leave them alone right now, unless you're with your whole team. And if they're putting stuff on it, if they're putting circles on the ground, don't stand in the circles. You're going to get knocked over. They've lost their ability to do the full stun lock burst with the flamethrower that insta-kills you, but they're still just as tanky as they were before. And unless you have like a pretty big skill gap, you're not going to be able to take them out that easily. Unless you're on like a goofy one-shot build and you have the amalgam rotation memorized. So if you're looking for quick advice, Reapers, hit them right after Shroud. That's Necros in general, honestly. The second a Necro drop Shroud, kill them. Mesmers, watch the shield. And again, on the Warriors, look for balance stance. It has a very specific icon. Okay, let's move on to Homage's favorite part of the day, where we go around a circle, introduce ourselves, and maybe say a joke.
Okay, I like to do the round table. I think it's fun, and I like to hear from everybody. All right, sue me, post.
I like it. I think it's fun too. That's why I make sure you do it every single time.
Okay, all right. If you guys get sick of it, let me know. All right, we're doing it this month, and I was planning on telling a joke about yoga, but I'm deciding to not tell it because it's a bit of a stretch. Anyone? Okay.
Oof.
All right.
That honestly, Homage, that reminds me of the math book that was really sad.
Yeah.
It just had so many problems.
Oh,
I like that one. That's a fun one. Okay. So I don't know. I just like to go around and see how everybody's doing. If you guys have any suggestions for anything to do with the guild, ideas, things we should change, events. If anybody wants to run an event or whatever, just let us know what's going on. Or if you have any grievances or something going on that you need help with or whatever, now's the time for it. And if you're new, you can just introduce yourself. And if you got nothing to say, all good, thanks. And that will be just fine. So I've done my piece. I've told my joke. I'm going to start going around the table in a clockwise fashion. I'm going to skip Post because he's already spoken and start with Mr. Wolfer. And I want to know how you got your community hero title, Mr. Wolfer.
Yeah, so I'm in a speedrun raid team. We got second place at the Chaos Rating Open earlier this year. And then just like a month ago, we got first place at another raid tournament. So I've gotten it twice over.
Damn. Nice, man. Do you guys stream or anything?
Like sometimes, not really.
What's your raid team called?
We're part of Skyne Gang, and our team is Trouble.
Oh, cool, man. That's sweet.
So yeah, we do a lot of competing for like top times in the patch on Wingman, top full clear times. Currently, we've been stuck in infallible grind a little bit. We just have to get Wing 8 done.
Wow. That's awesome, man. Do you have anything you wanted to bring to the group today?
I got one other thing. So earlier you mentioned suing you, Amaj, if we don't like this format.
Yes,
I
I've
don't
got a
think
really
that's
good lawyer.
worth doing at the moment because you don't put out YouTube videos anymore, and I don't know if you have any money.
You're correct. I don't put out YouTube videos and then broke. You're spot on, dude. And also my lawyer's Saul Goodman, so good luck. Nobody can beat him.
Actually, sorry, Homage. I meant to tell you earlier today. I couldn't get Saul Goodman. It was only Paul Badman.
Paul Badman, oh no. I hear he's bad, actually.
He's all right. He got C's.
Okay, well, cool. Thanks, Wolfer. I'm gonna go around to. I go by account names, by the way. You can always change your account name on Guild Wars. I think it's once a month. So next is Shim.
Hello, I'm Snuggles. Yep.
Yep.
I will say two things. I've learned way too much over the past 2 weeks to even sum it up. One thing that actually was a game changer for me, especially as someone that uses a lot of like ground targeting abilities as a support tempest or the hi Snugs, yep. Or like any directional things, or like if you're a mesmer, or if you have a blink. I watched, I think it was Nude's Keybinds video, and I didn't realize some of the nuances of like the changes. Like it was a game changer for me this past week. So there are a couple of videos out there, but I would definitely recommend sort of checking out one of the Keybind videos. Other than that, if you ever, also, some of you may know that I love Stronghold and Push. So does a couple of other guildies. And if you ever want to be annoyed and learn it with us, we're happy to do it.
Hell yeah.
That's
They're-
specifically very important because they're doing an actual AT push tournament coming up.
Yeah.
And then it's been data mined that Stronghold is next.
Really?
I'm so
Yes.
excited.
Yeah, that shaman
it-
pulled out a category ID for Stronghold variety event. It hasn't been scheduled yet though, so we don't know if it's next month or 3 months or whatever.
Damn, Init used me as the push guinea pig tournament.
Push
All right,
champion one.
I see how it. Yeah, push champion. They need to do a title. That'd be sweet. All right, thanks, Snugs. Next up, Mimiga. What's going on?
I don't know. It's hot.
Yeah.
I had a great day today with my team, who are
Nice.
improving drastically, except they're meeting up fully less. But you know what? We got it all under control. Everything's fine. Things are getting great. I can add to specifically that thing about ground targeted stuff on instant cast with skills that are retargetable, as in they end where your cursor is. I talked about it slightly in like one of the channels, but I think I can mention it just anywhere because it's funny and cool to me. If you have an instant cast skill and there's like a ledge above you and you can never normally cast up onto that ledge, like it's a big platform behind it, you know, like behind mid at forest. If you have instant cast and you start the cast like on the ground, sometimes you can jump and place your AoE way far out, nowhere you should ever be able to cast, all the way like behind that point. And I just think that's cool.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, I've done it. I've done it with Static Field the other day. I was on the point and I stunned someone who was running away behind Forest's point.
This is actually so funny to mention because when you jump, it actually gives you like a little bit of phantom range on a couple skills. So that there's a reason I jump during when I cast specific skills if I think they're too short range. A lot of times you can catch people with just a pixel of it and they get the full effect.
Yeah, normally there's no way in ever that you're able to place, jump and then cast a skill. But while you're jumping in the air and you have instant cast on, well, it's just going to go wherever your cursor is if it's within range. And your z-axis changed, and it respects the z-axis that changed, so it's neat. Maybe
I
not
gotta see
that
you
practical.
demonstrate this
I
at some
can.
point.
I can.
Curious. Okay. Is that all you wanted to say other than brag about your plat badge?
Oh yeah, basically.
Cool. Thanks, Miga. Next is Calvin. What's going on?
You can also
You can
type.
also type if you don't have a mic. That is allowed. Are you with us, Calvin? Oh, there it is. He says hello. Nice. If you have anything you would like to say, now is your time. If not, that's also fine. You can just say pass or whatever.
If he
Pass.
is not talking, I can give a little description of Krypton's. I actually played a couple games with him the other night. He's a new player to the game, started a couple weeks ago, and he's already just putting out numbers. He's doing really well.
Nice.
He's always down for some ranked and hanging out. So from my experience with him, he's been a really cool guy.
Hell yeah, man. Welcome. Glad to have you. Okay, next up is Nate. What's going on,
Hey,
Nate?
Not a ton this month. Looking forward to the Hog Cup. I will say I spent 500 gold to join the true inner circle of this guild, the War
Whoa.
Yaks.
Warriax.
Are you
This
telling me that
tonic-
tonic costs 500 gold?
Yeah,
Oh my god. Was it worth it?
incredibly, indubitably.
Fair enough. I mean, hey, it looks great on you, man. You've never looked better. Truly.
Other than that, for everybody listening in, I run lots of ATs with the guildies. Come on down. I promise the water's fine.
I can vouch for that. Cool. Thanks, dude. Next up. No word. What's going on?
Hey guys, what's up? I want to say thanks to Mika for leading our team, and yeah, it was good games today. It felt good in the weekly. And I've also got I named that tune. If you'll indulge me for just a moment. Another one.
Oh, please.
Need to get the right instrument, but so I'll give you the rules. So this Name That Tune is sponsored by the Cold Target Fund, and the sponsor's message is a cold target is a down target. Let's see, there we go. Okay, so I spent a little bit more time on this one. I won't play the whole thing, it's about 2 minutes long. This is made with a Maestro mod, in case any of you are into music stuff in Guild Wars 2. There are a lot of mods, but this one lets you actually compose in-game, has an in-game composition interface.
Wow.
And they've been taking a lot of my feedback and improving it, and yeah, it's pretty cool. So this one I created in this mod, and here are the rules. So you get one guess. You have to put it in Say in the guild hall, otherwise I won't be able to tell who got it first. So that's the guessing rule. Oh yeah, the price is 50 gold, just FYI. And the other important factor is that this is a little bit more obscure than the last one, so I'm gonna let you name the region that the song plays in the game. It is from a game. You don't need to name the song, just name the region it plays in. Okay,
Okay.
here we go. No one gets it, I'll start giving hints.
Ooh, I don't know.
This sounds so familiar to me. This sounds like Elder Scrolls to me.
Okay, first hint. The game was a trilogy, and the fourth one is in development. Next hint is Vikings.
Oh. And I don't know it.
Need to think of more hints.
Lot of gore?
The name of the game starts with a W.
Whoa.
It is Wad of Gore. W, Vikings.
Vikings are themed in one of the areas. They're not the theme of the game.
Oh.
Oh.
A very remote place. Some little islands. Lots of very gray moral choices.
Yeah, it's Skellige, isn't it?
Oh, you got it.
Oh,
Whoever said that, I'm going to give it to you, even though you didn't put it in chat.
I did.
It was
All
what?
right.
Sorry.
That was Nate, got it right?
Yeah.
What was the game though?
Ard
Witcher
Skellige
3.
is a region in The Witcher 3.
Okay.
It is
Damn.
Witcher.
Very nice. Okay,
Wolford guessed Witcher too.
I'll stop monopolizing everyone's time. Thank you for indulging.
No, that's great.
Thank you,
I
man.
like
That was
that
awesome.
that
Yeah.
mini game. I love that.
I couldn't get past The Witcher 3. There's just one cutscene that just really, I mean, every time you get in the bath and he puts his big feet up, I just couldn't get past that. It's
Oh wow.
too erotic.
Let's take a
That's it for me.
5-minute break.
We
I'll
know
take a 5-minute break and I just lost
personal
my
TLD.
try to play. That was a fun little game, man.
Yeah, appreciate that, dude. Thanks for putting that on.
No worries.
Oh, okay, next up, Nomad.
Being that that's like an incredibly tough act to follow, I'm not gonna even try. I guess we'll go more tech, but not really tech. It's just literally a skill description. Guys, if any of you play support Paragon or support Warrior, or if you have one on your team, you might want to have them call out their staff 3 skill, because it gives you 3 stacks of unblockable skills to use within 5 seconds. So you can pop that, gives your whole team Aegis and protection, and lets you just attack through Aegis. Great way to engage on a fight.
So nice to punch through Dragon Hunters with it.
Oh yeah.
Very true.
Or those
Sure,
pesky
yeah, it does
Mesmer
not have
shields.
Aegis anymore. I'm too used to it.
Oh, also, if that's an aside for Paragon Staff 3, in order to not get shoved into a wall
Yeah,
and
good
have
point.
to deal with the entire channeled animation stun locking you, try to always have your cursor over an UI element in order to instantly cast it without the movement thing. If you just want it now. Because if you try to cast it at your feet, you can get stuck on crap still.
True. True. Cool. Thanks, Nomad. Next up, Twisted Typhoon. How you doing?
Hello. I'm probably like one of the most mid players around here, so just hit me up if you guys want to do anything. I'm super casual. I don't sweat that much.
Nice. Awesome. Well, thanks, man. Next up, I'm gonna pass the mic to. Ooh, there's a stack of people here. I'm gonna go top down. Miraday. How you doing?
Hello. I have a bad joke for you guys,
I love it.
but it might fit the guild. All right. How do you get a squirrel to like you?
How?
Act like you're nuts.
Easily done.
That's a good one. I like it.
That was good.
Is that
I
all
like
you
the way
wanted
it
to say?
lingers.
That was all.
It's got an aftertaste to it, I think.
Awesome. Thank you. Next up, Malin. What's up, man?
Not much. Still enjoying my time here. This is my third guild meeting now.
Nice.
Time really flies.
True.
Super excited for the Pigs Cup. Requested time off this next weekend and everything to make it all happen. So
Wow.
it's gonna be good. Shout out to my boy Wolfer over here, a real steadfast member of our team. Probably my vote for MVP.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's been good.
Good stuff, man. Really glad to hear it. Good to have you. Next up, we got Pats, please. What's going on? Hello. I beat Post in an unranked. Oh, congrats, Post. Hang up that plat badge, dude. I leveled
I should put it
up.
away.
Pwned. Oh my god, I haven't seen the word pwn in 10 years. That's a throwback.
Was that when you turned 10?
Yeah. That's when I turned 2. I'm 12 now.
Yeah. I'm just the big 1-3 coming up.
Black Army will rise. They gotta let you fight with that tonic on in PvP.
They really do got to give us a battle delay tonic.
Rate your
Make it stand
profile
out.
pick. Let me see what it is. Oh, it's Kirby on the yak. Oh, that's cute. 10 out of 10.
Oh,
Very nice.
yeah. Oh, Nomad has posted the 2 icons you should watch out for on Paragons in the channel chat of this. To activate that, you go up to the hanging where it says hanging out, and then just sort of move your mouse to the right where there's a little speech bubble. Check out those 2 little guys in there.
That's it. Awesome. Thanks. I see Pancake snuck in here. If you wanted to introduce yourself or say anything about the guild or...
Hello. I am Pancake. I'm that one trick scrapper usually seen. Besides that, I have recently joined. I mainly want to do ATs as pugging recently has been quite questionable for ATs. LFG groups are fine, but there has been some moments where it's a bit too much. Besides that, I'm real excited to have joined.
Nice, man. Glad to have you. You're the world god, right?
That is true, but I don't call myself that. That's not what I am. I just fucking play World with friends.
Do you play Scrapper in World v World too?
No, I didn't. I just mainly play support in World World, as that is what I'm like. I love Nature Spirit. It's such a good skill.
Ooh, true. People were using that on what was it, Gale Shot, right? That was the big tech for a little while. I don't know if anybody's doing that anymore.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, I was using Gale Shot because like what? It's a free res you can take on a DPS. That's like huge.
Yeah, true. Cool. Well, hey, thanks for joining, man.
No problem.
Okay, we've made it around the circle. So Post.
Yep, you gotta call on Ever.
Oh, did I miss? Sorry. Oh, he's hiding in the door. Okay. Hello, Ever. What do you got going on over there? Hiding behind the pillar.
I do not really have much to say.
Okay.
Hi,
Ever.
hello.
Was there a besides?
Mesmer is a very fun class to play. That's the only thing.
Are you a vert enthusiast, or what's your Mesmer flavor of choice?
Mirage.
What do you like about Mirage? Just pressing F1 and blowing people up?
That among the ambush skills.
Yeah, that's fair, man. You ever try and play Mirage with the main hand sword, though? Feels like you're an angel without its wings, you know?
I've not tried that before.
Okay, I think I got everybody. Did
Sorry,
I
just one
miss
thing.
anybody?
I'm not in Guild Hall because I can't log in.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone on my team's here, but shout out to my team. That's the team that assembled like literally a month ago. We're gonna pull it off somehow, but thank you. Second, some of you are in this call is already in this, but I do CM Fractal Statics. We're planning to expand that into a CM Strike Static as well. So even if you have no experience with doing the CM content, as long as you can do the regular content comfortably and you're geared up for that, I'd be more than happy to take you along the ride. So I am looking to replenish some of the groups because we're a couple of people left because we've been farming it for a while. So if you're interested in doing
that?
Sorry?
What days do you guys do that?
Right now it's just Friday and Sunday. There used to be a Wednesday, which I'm looking to replenish a little bit. I am also open to doing a Saturday evening if there's enough interest. I'm in the middle of reorganizing some of them because I feel like some people's timing and stuff kind of changed since their initial joining. So I'm open to. I'm gonna do a poll with the existing people as well. So if yours end up overlapping with some of them, then I'm more than happy to. I don't have to be in all of them either, right? So it's, as long as I can coordinate, that's fine too. So just give me a DM and I'd be happy to I'd be happy to talk about that.
He is offline, Corvus.
Me or?
He's asking when. That's twisted.
Yeah,
Yes,
I
you're
said
not.
what? Sorry, I said when is right now. It's Friday, Sunday. There used to be a Wednesday. I'd be open to doing other days if enough interest overlap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Take him up on that. He's a pro.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Speaking of
we're-
PvE content that we do,
We're competently casual, so don't worry about sweating too hard.
Nice.
Homage, what's our raid status? Have we seeded raids to the raiding community that has taken over our PvE channel?
I don't know. I've been kind of on break with Guild Wars a little bit. And that includes raids. So.
Is there a little group of animals running around? I'm sorry, I have ADHD.
There is very much a little group of animals running around following Nate.
Sorry, I had to join that. Okay, yeah, but we at some point we'll start raids up again. We also had a little bit of a World v World night where we were doing that for a while. That's fallen off a little bit, but Locura, I believe, also known as Sin, has been running that for the most part. So I should coordinate with him before I give you guys any info about it. So I don't know when the last time he ran it was. But we have World v World stuff. We have PvE stuff. If you guys are interested in those things, please reach out to one of the officers or mods in the Discord server, and they can probably direct you to somebody who has the actual info. Again, we're mostly a PvP guild, but we try to spread our hands out and do as much as we can. For example, PvE wise, SAB Super Adventure Box is up right now, and there's a lot of special cool skins you can get. So don't be afraid to hop in there or ask in guild chat, hey, is anyone running the SAB right now? There's a bunch of people doing it. I'll probably do it later tonight because I want to get some of those fancy skins for my PvP stuff. But on the whole,
Nice.
Did everyone get a chance to talk? Who wanted to? Who had the desire? There's Meeg. Take it out. Yeah.
I was already having
Look
it.
at that spear.
This
Look at that fucking
obnoxious piece
spear.
of crap.
Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, damn. That thing. That is obnoxious. You're right.
It's
That
very
is
blue.
beautiful. That's what I want to see. I want to see 10 people in a match all fighting with weapons that do that much of a trail.
Holy shit.
So I can't see any animations.
It looks so good.
When I
on
preview
Woodland.
those weapons, I actually lose FPS spinning the character around in preview because of it.
I want that
believe it.
shit so bad, dude. You have no idea.
I can't believe they added that to the game. They're just like, fuck visual noise. We're just going all out.
Yeah.
Legendary?
Look,
Never
all the
heard
players
of
who
them.
play PvP just do it on vibes now anyway. They don't need to see animations.
True. Luminary exists. Can't get any
Yeah.
worse.
Oh, speaking of VOE boon slop. Oof.
True.
All right. Well, thank you all for joining us. Usually we all hop in the 1v1 server after this because there's a 1v1 event. But Ira is busy getting hurt learning how to ride a motorcycle, is what I've just found out from my DMs. So send her all your best band-aids. I'm sure she's fine. She's typing, so she's fine. And I'd say today, like, everybody just hop in the SAB, hop in some group content, link up with everybody here around here. Maybe someone just take some initiative and start like a little unranked group and have some fun. Get on out there, guys.
I'm gonna
will
play
see you all
unranked.
Yeah, there he is.
Who wants to join?
Actually, Homage, you're going to be busy